I did purchase the vet.
Horsepower Hobby.
Welcome back to Horsepower Hobby. I am Jay, aka Torque, and today, guys, I am about, say, an hour away from home. I am heading to North Carolina to, I guess, take care of some business. I have a meeting this morning, and got to tell you guys a little story about what happened to me this morning. So as I was cruising along, minding my own business this morning, you know, I'm just kind of trying to stay focused, and it's a little wet out, but had some people coming up or riding up beside me in and keep in mind, I'm in the definitely in the Hellcat this morning, so as you can see. But I had a couple cruise up beside me in a white Hemi, kind of looks similar to the Hellcat, and they were, of course, admiring and giving me the thumbs up, and it kept kind of taunting me a little bit. So I said, you know what, straight away, just play a little bit. Well, not a good idea, because the ground, I mean, keep in mind, it's not raining here, but the ground was just a little damp, and everything was going fine at first, but I upshift a couple of times, and that last time I upshift, I mean, we were playing pretty good. This thing broke traction, and like I said, we were playing pretty good. So yeah, not a good idea. If there's any water or the ground is damp, any way, shape, or form, not a good idea to play in these things, because I mean, things could turn bad really, really quickly. Yeah, I kind of felt it, kind of break traction, and yeah, it was time to let out. So, of course, this person that was in this other car, man, they're wide open and curve up ahead. They took the curve wide open, so he's brave. Not me. So, you got to know when to fold them, guys. But, like I said, we're cruising on up to North Carolina to take care of some business. I'm going to bring you guys along with me. I am almost to where I need to be to have the meeting, and I'm going to step inside here. Be pulling in just a few seconds, but I'm going to step inside and I'll be back with you guys in a moment. So I am out of my meeting now. The reason why I had to come a couple of hours away from home back to North Carolina is because when I actually purchased the car a little while ago, I guess everything had closed. The insurance company was closed in. A lot of the places that we needed to contact to complete the transaction was closed. So I ended up having to come back and, I guess, complete all my paperwork and all that stuff dealing with the Hellcat. But in between that time, the dealer actually allowed me to drive the car home that day because everything checked out with me financially. And he allowed me once again to drive it home that day on a dealer's plate and to be on his insurance until everything, I guess all the businesses and stuff open back up after the holidays, so that we can take care of all the necessary things to get everything completed and get the car transferred over into my name. So now we have done so, and I'm ready to head on back home. So come along with me, guys, and I'm going to try to have some fun and try not to get in any trouble. So I'm cruising right along, and of course facing forward and looking, but I noticed this on my windshield. Some kind of sticker. Apparently, anytime you purchase a vehicle out of the state of North Carolina, and it's possibly some other states that do it as well, but it is mandatory that your vehicle gets a vehicle inspection. And so while I was handling the paperwork, me and the dealer met at another dealership, and he I guess while we were doing the paperwork, they had a shop there that did the inspection on the vehicle, and they put this inspection sticker on here. And I'm not a huge fan of stickers and such on the window, you know, with the exception of the Horsepower Hobby logos, and those look pretty good. But this, unfortunately, does not look too good. So, what's going to happen with that is, as soon as my plates come in from my state, I'm gonna get rid of that. Wouldn't want that eyesore sitting up there. I mean, it is good to see all the little checks on it and know that, you know, the vehicle was inspected and everything checked out properly. But at the same coin, yeah, I don't want that eyesore sitting right there on the windshield. And something is going on up ahead, running into a little bit of traffic here, so be back with you guys in a second. It's really starting to feel like I live in LA with the traffic. I mean, here it is lunchtime and we're bumper to bumper. So, hope everything is good and we can get on back home as soon as we can. Because the Hellcat is no fun unless it's, you know, going forward. Especially, you know, good decent speed. But while we're here, let's take advantage of this underpass here. Does sound pretty good. So yeah, I believe something did happen. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but state trooper going up ahead, so that means that there may be an accident up ahead, and that's what has the traffic just kind of bumper to bumper. But at the same coin, I believe a few moments ago when I was revving the engine, I know I had it in eco mode because, like I said, I'm traveling, and so that kind of dumbs it down to like 500 horsepower. But as I was revving it in eco mode, it's almost like it was restricted as far as how high it would rev it. Maybe they have the rev limiter set a little bit lower on eco mode, I'm not really sure. But it just seems like it just wasn't getting those crackles and stuff like it would ordinarily do. So I think I do owe you guys, as soon as I can, a proper exhaust note under the underpass. So as soon as I can get to a good spot, I promise I'll hook you guys up. So while sitting in traffic bored is the perfect time to find a little bit more out about your vehicle, especially when it's new. But guess what, guys? I just figured out, okay, so say, I mean, I knew this thing had cool seats, but this thing actually has biscuit coolers and they actually work. I mean, I'm sitting here with, feels like I got ice on my biscuits. These biscuit coolers are amazing. So, I mean, never felt it before. I mean, I'm familiar with heated seats or whatever, biscuit warmers, but these biscuit coolers, man, these things are off the chain. Okay, seriously, guys, I don't think I ever buy another car that doesn't cool the biscuits. I mean, it has to be an option. I mean, next time I go to a dealership, biscuit coolers, check. If not, I don't even want to deal with the car. This is crazy. I mean, because here it is, it's warming up today. This thing's actually cooling my biscuits. I mean, you don't even have to worry about getting in, you know, a car with hot leather with these things. This is sick. So this is the best thing that, yeah, this is great. This is amazing. I think we found the situation, guys. Definitely something going on here. Got two state troopers here. Looks like it may just be a breakdown here. Looks to be just a breakdown, so that's, I mean, of course that's not the best news, but it's better than an accident. So we're gonna continue on home. Okay, so one frozen biscuit later, I had to turn that thing off, y'all. That thing really puts out, it's too much. It might have been because I had it on, I guess, high. But anyway, yeah, perfect temperature in the car now. I can turn that thing off. Welcome to the open road. This shit's so sick. rush. Wow. Yeah, this thing is hands down. Hands down. Fastest vehicle I've owned year to date. Yeah, this thing is sick. And the way that transmission just shifts, it just shifts so aggressively. I mean, it's just instant too. It's just right into the next. I mean, it's amazing. Just so I can stay out of trouble, I'm going to put this back into eco mode. 500 horsepower. And y'all see that screen? That thing is dirty. I need to really clean that. I believe that is the police back there, guys. So we're going to just take it easy. I really can't tell if you guys can see that. I am almost positive. I'm just going to lay low for a moment because that kind of looks like the police to me. Well, like I mentioned before, these Hellcats don't skip the fuel station. So here we are once again at the pump. Let's get some and go. So I just paid for 35. Let's see if it'll hold it. There it is, guys. They took the 35. So I must continue on to the house. So as y'all can see, I made it back home and it feels so good to be home. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, do hit that subscribe button, hit the post notification bell, and drop a comment down below. And don't forget to like this video, and I'll catch you all on the next one.